Is the Four Seasons the #1 luxury hotel on Oahu? Well, let me take you on a complete tour of this amazing property. I'll show you my room and I'll share all the details. And then you can decide for yourself. But first, here are some of my favorite shots. The beautiful Four Seasons Resort Oahu at Ko Olina is located on the west side of Oahu, right next to Aulani and near Lagoon #1 there in Ko Olina. The hotel itself has about 371 guest rooms and suites. It was originally a JW Marriott Ihilani resort before it was converted over. I had a chance to visit this hotel this spring. It was my first time ever at a Four Seasons resort, and having visited several other luxury resorts on Oahu, the question remains, is this the #1 luxury resort on Oahu? I see a lot of people asking about where are the best resorts on Oahu, and there's always that contentious clash of Waikiki versus Ko Olina, Waikiki being quite busy and Ko Olina a lot quieter. If you are looking for a much quieter spot on the island of Oahu, besides the North Shore, Turtle Bay, then yeah, Ko Olina is definitely your best bet. The drawback is there's not as many dining or shopping options out here. But for many who just want to get away from it all, relax poolside, then this is a great option. I do think the Four Seasons Oahu is in a desirable location in Ko Olina. It's near Lagoon #1. It's tucked on the very far end, so on one side there are no other resorts next to it. When you pull into Ko Olina, you definitely get that feeling like you're getting away from it all, and as you head down the lane and approach the front area of the Four Seasons Resort, this is the view that greets you. It's quite impressive, nice calming fountain, and definitely puts you in the feeling of being removed from it all, and that your vacation really is indeed starting. I booked this hotel through the American Express Travel. It comes under the Fine Hotels and Resorts. I let them know that it was also my 20th wedding anniversary. I highly recommend, if you're visiting a luxury hotel, to let them know of any special events or special occasions that you're celebrating, because they really do go the extra mile. Let's go ahead and head up to the room. I'll show you where I stayed, and after that we'll jump around, we'll look at some restaurants, and we'll take a look at some of the pools on the property along with some of the other amenities. I ended up in room 1410, which was a double balcony oceanfront room. It was an upgrade, and I had one of the best naps of my life in this room. The double balconies of this room looking out towards the west coast of the island of Oahu with not a hotel in sight truly was spectacular. This room really reminded me of my stay at the Halekulani. The design and delicate touches throughout were really well thought out and planned. We kept the double sliding glass doors open the entire time. The only thing we closed was the plantation doors. That allowed us to hear the ocean and to feel the ocean breezes coming in all night long. This is what I listened to during my stay. A fully stocked Nespresso machine, canned water that was recyclable, and of course all the other little necessities of a hotel room were included. I did like the Hawaiian prints on the chairs and some of the pillows. And the bathroom was quite spacious. It was a double vanity, a real deep soaking tub. Of course, I was above the 10th floor, which meant the water pressure wasn't as good as it could have been. But I did learn to kind of deal with that in my travels. One thing that I really thought was amazing as far as service levels is when I left, housekeeping came in. I had my reading glasses on the desk. When I returned, not only were they cleaned, but they were laid upon a monogrammed Four Seasons cleaning cloth. In addition to that, when you open up the box for a hairnet to wash your hair, not only is there a hairnet in there, but there's also a tie. So for those of you who have longer hair, you can tie your hair up. Little details only found at the Four Seasons. Another detail that you want to keep an eye out for is humpback whale season, which runs from December to May. So I was able to grab these shots from our balcony. You'll notice there's a sailboat out there and the humpback whales are playing right out in front. So I know the boat was kind of close. I watched it for a while. That boat did not motor into that area. It was just kind of there, and then the humpback whales popped up. But it was pretty amazing to see them from the balcony of the hotel room. So while I did appreciate the views from the room, I did get out and head down to the pools. First up is the adult infinity pool. This one is on par, if not a little bit above, the infinity pool at the Sheraton Waikiki. Oceanfront, unobstructed views except for this, green area here. Absolutely amazing location for a pool. Located right at the corner of the pool, right next to the jacuzzi or the spa area, is Dr. Mai Tai's. It's kind of built into an old retrofitted Volkswagen bus. Yeah, you could swim right up to that, order your cocktails. You would never have to leave this area for the entire day. The adult infinity pool at the Four Seasons, in my opinion, on Oahu, is the best adult infinity pool there is. The next pool that I headed over to was along the beach area. This one was another awesome pool. Also had its own jacuzzi or spa right next to it. Some great cabanas. I saw a lot of kids here, a lot of families in this area. Steps from the beach, so you could literally go from Lagoon number 1 into the pool, into the jacuzzi, and then back out however you wanted to slice it. Really great location, right next to the bar near the adult family pool, and a couple of other amenities over there. Lots of seating, lots of places to hang out. Perfect spot to spend the day with the family if you want to be really close to the beach. The third pool is the family pool. This is the main one, and when you come into the lobby, you overlook this pool and you look down. This one was quite busy, or the most busy of all the pools. Definitely a lot of kids there, a lot of families. You're right next to Lahiki Restaurant, Mina's Fish House, and of course the bar right there at the pool. So a great kind of central location, great place to watch your kids. Very popular, beautiful at night, looking out over Lagoon 1 from the hotel. The family pool was great. There is another pool on the property. I didn't get any shots of it. It's at the spa. So if you do go to the spa, which is in a separate building, and I'll show you that in a second here, there is a pool in that area as well. Located just a few steps away from the main hotel building is the Naupaka Spa. This is also where the gym and other facilities are located. I've been to the spa a couple of times when it was the Ihilani, and it is top shelf all the way. I encourage you to ask about what portions of the spa are available to you as a hotel guest, because not all of it is paid. It's just, some of it is included with your hotel room reservation. They have a wonderful front desk area and a wonderful serenity garden that I was able to take a peek at since it was empty at the time. Just upstairs from the spa check-in area, and actually on the rooftop of this building, is the gym. Quite a bit of equipment here, very clean, spotless. There was one diehard on the elliptical machine when I was there. Other than that, it was pretty empty. Just heading out from the weight area is a basketball court, a tennis court, and for those of you who are into the latest craze, yes, they had 4 pickleball courts. Pretty nice layout on the rooftop. Definitely bring some sunscreen and a hat when you're up here. They had seating for people to watch, and from the sidelines, cushioned seating, not hard seating. It was classic Four Seasons. Very well done. Beautiful views up here. One of the most unique pickleball courts in the state of Hawaii. After the pool and the gym, yes, you definitely want to eat. And I was able to dine at a couple of different restaurants here. First was Lahiki. I had breakfast here, or kind of like a late lunch on the first day. My favorite drink of the entire stay was the Lahiki Rummy whipped coffee. This was like chocolate coffee candy. I definitely recommend you come and give that one a try. It was quite surprising. It was cold, but it was delicious, along with a lobster roll and some onion rings. Great meal here. Great views looking out over the family pool and beyond to the lagoon. Recommend this for all your casual dining while on the property. In addition, I stayed for a Sunday morning where they have the Four Seasons Sunday brunch also here at Lahiki. I will be doing a completely separate video for that. That brunch was over the top and quite possibly one of, at least guaranteed, top 3 on the island of Oahu. Highly recommended. I mentioned early on in the video about letting resorts know if you're celebrating a special event. We got special little things like this cupcake with a happy anniversary in chocolate at Lahiki, also in our room, and we had multiple people on property wish us a happy anniversary. Boy, those extra little touches went a long, long way. For coffee and snacks, croissants, donuts, or a little spam musubi, you can go to Hokulea. They have it right there in the lobby area. Great little spot you can go to. We also went and dined at Noise, which is a fine dining Italian restaurant on property. I will be doing a separate video on that because there's so much going on with that as well, but definitely a unique atmosphere, very romantic, very intimate. I recommend that one as well. I know I mentioned I've got a couple of other videos to send out to you guys, particularly around restaurants, but the next video that I'm going to be putting out is the top 5 luxury resorts on Oahu. I really want to compile that list and share it all with you guys. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope to see you in the lobby.